Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Before we start today's hair treatment regimen, I want you to follow me to my little garden where I will pluck the aloe vera that we'll be using for today's regimen. Don't mind that the aloe vera is looking dirty because I just plucked it. It's still fresh, so we are going to wash it properly before usage. So just stay with me to the end of this video. Thank you. So in today's video, we're going to be adding cloves to our hair treatment solution. Cloves can be used on your hair in the form of clove water. You can also be used with other ingredients, as we are going to see in today's video. Now, one of the benefits of cloves is that it helps to reduce dandruff. It also helps to add strength to your hair, that is to make your hair stronger and healthier. It also helps to improve blood circulation in the scalp, which is very good if you want to have a healthy hair and also to grow your hair. It also cloves helps to protect hair strands from damage, from any form of damage. Cloves does that. Then cloves helps to control hair loss. It prevents hair loss, stops your hair from falling off. It stops your hair from falling off maybe due to abrasion or any other natural factor. Cloves does that for you. Now the second item or ingredient for today's regimen is the rosemary leaf. Now rosemary leaf can be used in form of oil or water. So in today's video we're going to use it as part of our ingredients for our hair treatment regimen, because rosemary leaf helps to prevent dandruff. Like, it helps to prevent hair flakes. It has antifungal and antibacterial properties that can prevent dandruff. It also promotes hair growth and it prevents hair loss. So if you want to grow your hair, stop hair loss, then you should consider using rosemary leaf as part of your regimen. Then it also helps to relieve scalp irritation. It stops your scalp from being damaged and irritated. So rosemary leaf is an integral part of the hair treatment regimen that you shouldn't miss. Now the last ingredient for today's hair treatment regimen, which is not the least, is aloe vera. Aloe vera is good for strengthening the hair. It has many active ingredients and minerals that contain fatty acids and amino acids that are also rich in vitamin A, B12, vitamin C and vitamin E. And these vitamins are very necessary if you want to have a strengthened hair. Aloe vera is also good for controlling greasy hair. If you used to have or experience greasy hair, then aloe vera should be part of your regular hair treatment ingredient or regimen. So it also helps to prevent or deal with itchy scalp. If your scalp is always itching you, then also always make use of aloe vera. Then aloe vera is also good for protecting the hair, and generally it's also good for hair growth. So now it's time for us to put these ingredients together in the right proportion to achieve the desired result. So we'll be using 1 spoon of cloves. Depending on the size of your spoon, I'll be using 1 spoon of cloves and then 2 spoons of the rosemary leaf. So for this, what it means is that if you want to produce this in large proportion, then you should consider doubling the spoon measurement. Maybe one teaspoon of cloves to 2 teaspoons of rosemary leaf. So in that ratio. So if you are going to make it for maybe for a longer use or for many people, then you should consider doubling the ratio. So we're going to slice open our aloe vera, because the reason is because we want to bring out the jelly part of the aloe vera, because that is what we really need for this regimen. So I'm going to slice it open, then using your knife or something to scoop the gel out of the leaf, scoop it out so that it will be easier for it to infuse into the hair treatment regimen by the time you mix them together. You can as well cut the leaves like into smaller particles, but cutting them open and scooping the gel makes it very easy for you to get the desired results within the shortest period of time, because you don't want to maybe soak this for longer than is required because you really want to use it. So in order to avoid delays and how long it will take to get the desired results, and the best thing is to scoop out all the gel as much as possible and all that. So try as much as possible to get fleshy aloe vera. You can see this one is very big and it's fleshy, so that's why it's easier for us to get the gel out of it. If you were to be a smaller one, it would have been more difficult. So you can use a knife. Be careful when using the knife so you don't cut yourself. So this, my knife is not very sharp, so you can handle. And you can also use a spoon to scoop it, or some tool like that. So you can see that I've scooped out the gel, at least a good quantity of the gel. So what I try to do now is to mix them together, you understand. So but you can also do that in a container. So I'm going to pour everything into a container, then try to mix them together. Now the next thing you need to do is to get a clean container. I always make sure that my container is always clean, because a dirty container can actually contaminate your regimen, and that can affect the potency of your regimen. Believe me, you don't want to go through that stress of wasting all your ingredients. Things are very expensive these days, so make sure you get a clean container. It's not too difficult. Make sure you get a clean container. You can use warm water to rinse it with salt, then allow it to dry. So the next thing, after pouring the mixture into the container, I use my spoon to kind of turn them around to mix them up together. The reason why I'm doing this, I've not added any water yet or any other liquid. I'm trying to use the spoon to blend the aloe vera gel and the cloves together. The cloves and the rosemary leaf may not really blend, but the main reason is to break down the gel into a more slimy solution. So you can see from what I'm doing, you can see that it's becoming more slimier. It's mixing more together, so it will be easier for the aloe vera at this stage to release the nutrients into the solution. So try as much as possible to do it. You can give it maybe like 2 minutes turn and all that. So the next thing you want to do is to add some water into the container. Add some water, at least a bit above half of a glass, then cover it and shake it. The essence of shaking it is also to help mix these things together, to mix the ingredients together so that the hair treatment can be very potent. So after shaking it, the next thing you want to do is to keep it in a dark place. It doesn't have to, there shouldn't be light, maybe inside your cupboard. Just keep it there for at least 24 hours. Remember, we are doing this because we're able to scoop the gel. So if we are not able to scoop the gel out of the aloe vera leaf, then we may have to keep it longer than 24 hours, maybe 48 hours. But because we have scooped the gel from the aloe vera leaf, then it is faster and easier. So leave it for 24 hours, come back to it. So welcome back after 24 hours. If you have watched it to this stage, then congratulations for making it to this level, because you have achieved virtually all we need to do. But don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and enable post notification, because that is the only way you will keep encouraging me to create more hair treatment regimen for you. So the next phase of our today's video is to sieve the particles, the solid particles of the cloves and the rosemary leaf from our solution. Remember, at this stage, the cloves, the rosemary leaf, and the ingredients or the nutrients contained in the aloe vera has all mixed up together. They have released their nutrients into the water, which is what we are now trying to extract from what we have. So I'll use a sieve to extract it, depending on how wide the mesh of your sieve is. This is not very effective, so I'm doing this so that you see what can be achieved with this. So I'm just trying to take out the bigger particles before I now do the rest. If I go ahead to put this in the spray bottle, there's a possibility that by the time I start applying it, those little particles can block my spray bottle. The little particles can block my spray bottle and stop it from functioning very well. And if I also want to apply it on my hair directly like this, then it's also going to have some leave some small particles on my hair, which is what I don't want, because it will require me a lot of effort to take out the particles, especially when your hair is thick and full. So what you need to do is to get maybe a cloth, which is what I'm going to do now. Get a cloth, use it to sieve out the remaining particles, so that you can have a clean regiment that is free from any form of debris or particle. So I'm going to do that and then put it in the applicator bottle. So at this stage, after I must have I've sieved all the particles out from our solution, our hair treatment regimen. So I am trying to pour them back into an applicator bottle for ease of application. So after doing this, the next thing is to apply it on your hair. For best results, I recommend that you apply it at least 3 times a week. You can take it this way, maybe Monday, Wednesdays, or Thursday, then Saturday or Sunday. So give some gap, but make sure you are faithful to it. If you want, the one thing about natural regimen like this is, if you want to be using this, then you have to be faithful to it. You have to stick to it. You don't have to use it today, then after some time you go back to relaxing your hair or using some other products that are not natural. Please, if you want to get the best result out of natural products like this, please stick to it and don't change from it. So make sure you stick to it and remain with it. Don't be moving from one product to another, because you are going to damage your hair in the long run. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video, share this video, and subscribe to my channel so that you will see my next video. Thank you.